So yeah, this is probably gonna go on the channel, and it's full playthrough of this. And the only description, the only thing I really know about it is that it was nominated for Games as Impact on the Game Awards, and then it appears to be about depression and has got 100% positive reviews, which, I mean, isn't saying too much because it's 16, like 16 reviews or whatever. But it was something that was nominated, isn't very long, and appears to handle its subject matter quite well according to those who have played it. And the summary thing is, the thing on Steam is a summary of every emotion you'd rather lock away and forget. So yes, it's quite serious. So yeah, just to preface this, if that's something that you're not comfortable with, if you're not comfortable with depression or anything like that, or games dealing with that, like I know Other Ben is a common. Yeah, exactly. I know Other Ben is obviously a regular viewer, but he would rather not watch this game, which is totally fine, of course. Now, to give context, I've had depression. I have depression, kind of. Nowhere near as bad as it used to be, fortunately, and not just self-diagnosed. Oh, I've got depression because I'm a bit sad. Like actual clinical depression. I've been on antidepressants and stuff and such, and yeah, I'm not now. It's been getting better, but things like this, I think, especially when it tackles a topic that I can relate to more, I feel that they're important, and I kind of want to play and buy them to support them with that. And yeah, and you know, might not be the happiest time or anything like that, as we can tell by that summary. But I think it's good for me to judge things like that from the perspective that I have, I suppose. So yeah. So we're going to do that. We are streaming it, so we've got Louis in chat, and I think we've got Niall. I'm not sure how long I'll be sticking around for. Who knows? Maybe the entire thing. The game shouldn't be too long. I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to see by the timeline or whatever how long we actually play it for. But let's go. Let's play it. Bubbling noises from the boiling water, sizzling butter on the pan. Delicious. Almost done. Options, maybe shut them. Keeps you company, life continues. Wait, what are the options in here? Okay, VSync. Shouldn't really need VSync. I think we can turn it up. Let me know if it's at all too loud for you guys. This voice? Huh. I hope that is good then. Because that can always be something that detracts from this tutorial narration, in fact. Okay, the story numbers are hidden and don't affect which choices are available. Numbers are shown and affect which choices are available. Hidden but still affect which choices are available. The story, the game, the experience. This is interesting. Kind of want to do the experience, right? Because it's the experience. And it makes it into more of an experience than a game, which is what I kind of prefer. Yeah, let's go with that.
This kitchen, with that window, how many hours were wasted?
This guy British?
From simply losing track of time. Hey, don't feel bad. In the end, it all comes down to your own choices.
Okay. Interesting art style. Eat back. Okay. So it looks like we control things with... Can we use a gamepad? We can. Hello. Will it automatically? No. No. weird. You can use a gamepad, but none of the buttons actually. Never mind, it's only the sticks that work. Especially the shadows. Yeah, I do like the lighting. The only bit that I'm not so sure about is the character. Mainly just because of how, I don't know, stiff the animation is. So it's 619. And of course the character is kind of a silhouette, essentially. A silhouette of a block. Helps you to project, I suppose. Also symbolic.
It's been a while since the last time we spoke. How's your mental fortitude these days? I barely even remember how it works. What I do remember is that things like this tend to be very personal.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn down the music because now it's overpowering the guy. Or I'll turn him up a little bit, but yeah. There we go.
I assume that some actions which others would find relaxing might be horribly demanding for you. I suppose that in order to get to know you better, I would need to learn what actions are good for you and which ones aren't. I feel like I need that, if I am to remember.
Yeah, I do think. Not necessarily the look of the character, but it's mainly when it moves it looks jarring because the animation is so stiff. But who knows, it might be these guys' first game even.
Quiet, as usual.
Barely even a hallway.
Your bathroom. That shower is a godsend on stressful days.
Not bad. So we can do that. Brush teeth. Just eating. I don't generally brush my teeth then. Shower, quick shower. Let's have a look around a bit more first. A shower does sound good though.
Your living room. Sometimes you just need a break to regain your strength.
Okay. Sleep. No. That's usually not a good idea. Play games. That's a much better idea. Maybe not these types of games, but games, sure. Nap. Watch TV. What's on chat then? Can we not chat? Okay, we can play games though. Let's try playing games. Try to work out if there's any hint of games that we know. I used to spend time here because it was fun. Now it's mostly a means to an end. Yeah, the more time I spend here, the more tired I become until I can't force myself to do anything but sleep. Let's do something else. Just
forcing yourself to think about difficult things
is pretty difficult.
Come at a momentary risk. You're likely to lose some of your current fortitude, but you will probably also increase the amount you receive long term.
This is like confronting things. Yeah, I bet he just gets on there, plays Depression Quest, right? Which is, as we all know, the greatest game about depression. Yeah, I suppose fortitude. Maybe those are the points that it was talking about, and that difficulty option is like the points would be of fortitude, like how much fortitude you need to do this or something. But I kind of prefer this. It fits with the more minimalistic look of the game anyway. Yeah, so what, confronting things about, well, just confronting things, like mentally, I suppose, more demanding right now, but makes things easier in the future. But of course, the more immediate scare of it being demanding right now is the difficult part with that, eh? Even with like closing the door. Let me just get back into position so it looks alright on the camera. Can you do anything? No. Okay. So we spent an hour. Whereabouts? Can we do anything else in the kitchen? We can wash dishes. That's a positive thing to do. Is that cheese? Tidy. Yeah, washing dishes is important. Just generally cleaning up. Tidy room, tidy mind, all that. Half sandwich. Do you want to sandwich or do you want to half sandwich? Look, call Dad, we can't do that. Why don't we look? Oh god, how long are we gonna look?
The guy at the table is back. Must be his favourite spot.
I'm not blocking anything here, by the way.
A friend? Family member?
No, I can see your reflection,
Or
actually.
maybe he's just browsing the web.
Yeah. Well, the other guy. There's two. That's a pretty nice view, to be fair. The tree and yeah, it's not a bad view. It's better than I have. Fucking wall of another house. Not like directly there, but like shitty backyard and then another house. It would be nice to have a proper view. Play more games. Can we chat now? No. Let's watch some TV, I guess. Just want to, like, do something, because most of the other things aren't doing anything, and we just ate, so I don't want to make a sandwich, you know? I don't feel like we need to shower. Don't shower unless it's, like, before going out or before going to bed, you know? Another week, a weekend filled with nothing, and I'm still tired. I've been having trouble sleeping, remembering. Don't know, remember. It's been getting worse. The days have started to mix together. The only things I can clearly remember are the moments just before I fall asleep, moments of doubt.
Exhaustion. The natural result of not sleeping enough.
Yeah, no shit.
Negative impacts on your mental fortitude will be greater when you're tired. Please remember to sleep for both our sakes.
Okay, well, let's have a quick shower first, I'd say. And then we'll sleep. A quick shower, brush the teeth. Yeah. It's interesting, yeah, because some of the animation kind of looks, you know, almost like stop motion in a sense.
If you don't clean yourself daily, your colleagues might notice.
Oh, mine would.
Reeking with foul odours will worsen all losses of your mental fortituit.
So this guy's like a conscience, because he said both of us.
Way to avoid that.
It does help. Yeah, I know. I need to. That's the thing with having thin hair. It looks dirty like that. It's crazy how bad it looks out quickly. Speaking of hygiene though, I'm gonna do that when this is done. Need to. Can brush him again, okay. It's 10:10. That's not so bad. Not a terrible bedtime. It's better than what I'm getting at the moment. It's 1 AM now. Sleep. Yeah. Have a good night's rest. Don't know, like, do we have to go to work, or are we off, or what? Trouble falling asleep later. We get stuck thinking about pointless things, mostly about what has happened during the day. Look at the clock and suddenly I am asleep. An hour has passed. I mean, you know, for this character's benefit, I want to hit I am asleep, but an hour has passed is probably more realistic. in terms of also what happens to me, especially if I don't have something else on. That's one of the reasons why I just need to put a video on of some sort. It can't just be music, because with music you can think over music very easily, and you can think over videos, sure, but a video will grab your attention more. I like nice relaxing videos, you know, somebody with a nice soothing voice. Matthew Matosis, Joseph Anderson, Sean, who like debunks a bunch of other videos. He's very, very soothing, actually. It's lovely. And then the one, I forget the guy's channel name is very strange, but one that other Ben showed me recently. So nice. It's a shame he just doesn't make videos, Has music stopped, or is it just looping? But it's this guy who opens up like war ration type food, and like space food and stuff, and tries it out, that sort of thing. And he's very like kind of chill and pleasant. Yeah, he's a good one. And it used to be a couple of years ago now, Jesus. I was really into Kripparrian, you know, with his Hearthstone videos, because he would have one out basically every single day. So it would become a nightly thing of, hey, I'll put on the new Kripparrian video and go to sleep with that when I was really into Hearthstone. That was great. Okay. Please go to sleep. It's been happening more frequently. The result is always the same. I miss the alarm and oversleep. I'll just say try to sleep. Just try to sleep, man. I'm not even sure if I hit sleep in the first place it would, you know, put me to sleep or not. Oh, it's raining. Just like jolly old England. 6:40 is a horrible long time.
Monday. Misery.
Yeah.
The temptation of staying home is oppressive. Work starts at 8, and it takes you about 30 minutes to get there. Leave before 7:30 to be sure you make it on time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. One more thing.
Just play games.
Don't forget about your plans for Saturday.
Let's go make breakfast. That's a good start. Good man. Yeah, see, I knew he had a weird name. I knew it had like numbers in it and stuff. Shame, because he's quite a big channel, so it's strange that he just doesn't have a more cohesive name. Meal. Do like a proper thing. I mean, it's a little elaborate, but I wanted... Sure, is this the only meal we make? Oh no. No dear.
I suppose I'm stuck with remembering this now. Don't expect to get away with failure.
Just clean it up, man. It's fine.
Don't you remember what I said?
It's
Work
fine.
starts at 8. It takes you 30 minutes to get there.
Okay.
That means that you have to leave at 7:30.
Okay.
Get it right, goddammit.
Oh shit. Oh god, that took a long time. And we're just beating ourselves up. We should just leave now then. Fuck. Yeah. It's definitely the conscience. Beating yourself up a lot. Here I go, another week. I wish I could stay at home. What if? No, we leave for work. Just... You don't want to be homeless as well, you know? Monday. 8:21. Till about 5? Or do we get lunch? Yeah, 5. But it's 8 till 5. It's not even 9 till 5. Ugh, it's terrible. Hey Dad, I'm writing this because I couldn't be honest with you when we were talking over the phone earlier. I really tried this time, but I just couldn't. Sorry. Truth is, I don't really have anyone to talk to anymore. I meet a lot of people all the time, but none of it feels meaningful. Yep. The last person I had is, well, long gone. You will never read this, and that's okay. I just need a place to vent. Sounds about right. How was the weekend, Jenny? We need to prep for showcase on Thursday. Here we go again. So you coming in late? It has been noted, John. Great, thanks, John. Piece of sh... Hey, man. Unless you meant it in a nice way, but you don't say noted in a nice way. Man, remember to eat once in a while, will you? Yeah. So forgetting to eat, never great. Just fiddle with that for a little bit. Doesn't look like we can really do anything. Things for today. Maybe Jenny can help with the B76. Important plan will showcase with Will. Plan showcase with Will. The showcase is this week. Random notes. Amy was relocated down to second showcase. Will be on the 5th floor. Gets more important as you go higher up. I got an interview on Friday, personally, on the 3rd floor. So that should be fun.
Try to reach out to your colleagues while at work. It's the main way for you to increase your mental fortitude. Or at least, that's what I suppose. I also assume that there are risks involved.
I mean,
Things
yeah.
can't always go your way, you know.
I mean, sure, but, you know.
So, what do you want to do this evening? Play some games? Watch TV? Those are supposed to be fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think about it, back when we first met, I feel like you talked me into thinking that they're all just pointless ways of wasting time. Do you still feel like that?
Chat, can't chat still. Watch TV? Sure. Monday, the entire week lies ahead like a shadow without form, unrelenting anxiety from memories, anticipation. Usually memories. Past failures that I won't let myself forget, no matter how hard I try. Sounds about right. That's great. In this game, you can choose
Go on.
your exact type of depression.
Something to eat.
Well, that's what I was just gonna do. Just don't drop the plate this time. But also don't beat yourself up about dropping the plate. Make the same. I mean, making the same meal over and over again kind of just makes sense as well in terms of the character and everything. Interesting that the rug has plate-shaped things.
Eat regularly, you'll simply starve.
I know.
Starving increases all the negative effects on
I know,
your
man.
mental fortitude.
Can't skip his dialogue. Can you?
Just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. I know, starving bad, not starving good. Wash the dishes.
Maybe you would feel better if you got some sleep.
But I can't sleep. Should brush my teeth first as well. I think this I wouldn't be able to, but I think this character can skip showering for a night. All right now, yeah. Damn, it's pretty good. It's oh wow, even does a little yawn. That's neat. The guy's voice is quite nice. No, maybe deceptively so. Let's try and just sleep. Let's especially now that I know what time we have to be up for work. That's one of the nice things about my work, is that it very rarely demands that. But one of the other things is, like, I probably would benefit from an actual schedule, maybe. I mean, I think it would probably fucking destroy me after a bit, but at least the schedule would be nice, and then I wouldn't waste as much time. Oh, you're gonna get really into my psyche on this stream. Call during work, that's when he knows I will answer. I wonder what he would say if he knew what I was writing to him, if he knew about the diary. Oh yeah, the diary that we were writing in. Just try to sleep. Keyword is try. Looks like it'll work though.
Tuesday. Tired. Like a slightly more sluggish Monday, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
For now, just aim for Saturday.
Yep. Alright.
Back to your routine. It might help.
Okay, what's my routine?
And don't miss work.
That's the main problem, isn't it? Okay, well, how about we make a sandwich that, like, we can't drop? It's surely quicker. But no, he's gonna still put it on a plate, so... Just don't drop it. Okay. Okay, it's all good. That doesn't look like a sandwich, though. There's not another piece of bread to... whatever. Better not take an hour to eat that sandwich. Maybe you should get rid of that chair. It takes up unnecessary space and it hasn't been used in a long time, unsurprisingly. Not since she was here. Fuck. I mean, it might be better to think about. I don't know. This seems like a thing that's probably this guy's thought about a lot. That's probably best not to, but I'm curious, that's the thing. I'm sorry. There used to be her spot in front of the window, the sun embracing her as if surrounded by a golden halo. Will anyone else ever take that seat? This is the route that I'd go for. If I'm projecting heavily, then sure, rather than trying to actually be a good person. I guess I'll just kind of, yeah. That's clearly what they want you to do with the totally blacked out character. I mean, other than obviously representing that he has depression, he's an all black, of course. They kind of want you to project. So I guess I do what I think that I would do in that situation, not necessarily what I would want to do or what I think is the correct course of action. Yeah. After all, I don't have the energy to find anyone who could fill that chair. Someone like that might not even exist. Okay, I think we'll just leave for work now. We brushed last night, it's fine. Oh. No, it's probably for the best. I mean, getting on with it is just eating. I personally could probably do both. I could eat and be my own worst enemy. Easy stuff. Multitasking at its finest, right? I'm in the cafeteria picking up today's third cup of coffee. I turn around and see Amy at the other side of the room looking as wild and happy as ever. We used to hang out at the local arcade back when we were still in the same division. She's talking and laughing with a few colleagues I've never met before, presumably from the second floor. She has a bright smile. Lunch break ends in 5 minutes. I go over and try and join in the car. That's difficult though, especially when it's people that you've never met before. And it's, you know, you used to. Oh wow, can you not? You can't. Yeah, oh, what a... I walk straight back to the desk. Guess we could, it's because we don't have enough mental fortitude. Maybe playing this again with the numbers on would be quite interesting, because I assume it's like if you have enough mental fortitude numbers with that you could do it. We think about stuff a lot, yeah. I mean, that's why basically all the time I have music or videos going on. Always some sort of distraction. I've basically never just eat and just eat, you know? And usually, especially for me at home, then I have Frisk to distract me, which she's quite good for that. Today it happened again. I don't know if you could ever understand this. I saw a friend of mine talking with some random people. A part of me wanted to talk to them, to her. Her name's Amy, by the way. We used to hang out before our offices got separated. But even as I turned towards them, I felt it. My hands got clingy? Like that, really? You don't mean like clammy? Whatever. Clingy and gross. I could hear my pulse beating in my head like a sledgehammer, and my breath, it smelled awful. Maybe you should have brushed, Jesus. I thought I saw Amy glance my way as I left the room. She's probably glad I didn't come in and interrupt them. I think I made the right call. Yeah. Fine. Bug report. It's fine, we'll bounce back tomorrow. Will seems nice. Considering he... And the bug report, yes, done. Finally, Jake's shook his report. Avoid John. Thought I saw you during lunch, you alright? See, that's nice. Some people at least do care. It's always important. Don't mind John, he was out of line again. Sleep early tonight. Okay, I will try to do that then. I don't know what John did. Fucking asshole. You know, I'm in my inventory. I don't know why so many games load up big picture. It's very strange. It might be just a glitch in my Steam. That's 620. Okay. We will have a quick shower. Fuck. Can't have a quick shower.
Can I tell you something? It's important. Try not to kick yourself when you're down.
True. See,
I'm the biggest hypocrite.
So at first I thought that
self-loathing is a powerful force.
This guy was our depression.
You don't deserve it as much
Maybe
as
not
you
just the
think
conscious.
you do. Trust me. Oh, and by the way, those people we wronged, they would probably forgive us if we dared to ask.
You sure about that? Dishes from this morning. Oh, fuck, we can't even do a meal. Ugh. Okay, maybe just a half sandwich, just because it's easier. Yeah, I mean, the times I think most about stuff is when I don't have the things for distraction. Usually, because like music can be a good distraction, but it's usually just walking, you know. The rare times where everything was quiet, which can sometimes, you know, don't get me wrong, be very good. That's a very good and healthy thing to have stuff like that. If you're not me. But yeah, you know, just when you have music, especially when, you know, a certain song comes off and you connect certain feelings with certain songs or whatever, or it's nostalgic or something, then that gets you to think, not necessarily negatively, but those are usually the most thought-intensive times, I suppose. Eat it, yeah. Now we'll wash up and then we'll go to bed because we want an early night.
You're making me worried. Try to take better care of yourself.
What, because I only had a half
Your
sandwich?
mental state is looking grimmer by the day.
How do I take back? It won't let me. I know that's the point. It won't let me. So inside something I went through as a kid. I get too into it. But at this point in my life, the songs just remind me of that. Yeah. That's a positive thing. Yeah, that's good. No, that is good. Yeah. Yeah, my problem is usually that gets me to be sad rather than being grateful that you have that. But you know, sometimes I guess it kind of depends on the mood I'm in beforehand whether I receive that as something to be grateful for, or be like, oh shit. But you can usually be pretty grateful. But yeah, obviously, yeah. I'm not demanding that you both of you share whatever, everything. Especially since this is going to be on the video on the channel, so it will be there for all time, unless you guys wanted me to take it down, in which case I would, of course. Yeah, no, good. I'm glad. But if you want to talk to me about it afterwards or anything in particular, then feel free to, anytime. They seem to have a good moment together. I did the right thing in not walking over, avoid a painful silence. To relax, avoid pain. I'm not crying, by the way. I know, I would admit it if I was, but I've got an itchy eye. Yeah, he's still thinking about that. Just try to relax. Sleep. That's good sleep there. Please just don't wake up in the middle of the night. That'd be bad. That's good. Okay. Oh, no. It's not good. Fuck. Shit, that makes sense. Went to bed earlier. Sleep again. Oh shit, maybe... No, because you might sleep too long. Maybe just nap. Maybe we should have napped. Oh, please don't oversleep. Okay, no, we're fine. Okay. So it was broken sleep, but we did get sleep, at least. That's good.
Wednesday. Why?
A lot of alliteration.
Halfway to what, exactly?
To that Saturday that we just mentioned.
Break? Are you starting to realize that this week
It's like all the others.
is no different from any other?
Yeah. Okay, let's go eat first. Go and make an actual meal. Meal. Yay. Do a meal. Sound of birds, so serene, calming, peaceful. I'm so happy they exist. They keep me company. They fill the quiet. I feel less lonely. I don't know. Is that a good thing to think about that? No, just keep eating. No, no, just keep eating. Might as well save all the washing up until the end of the day, right? So I guess it takes more mental fortitude to have a quick shower, because you kind of have to put effort into having a quick shower. Oh shit, 7:41? Oh motherfucker, we gotta get to work. No shower today. I didn't even realise the time. Which, pretty accurate, right? Walking back to my desk through yet another dim corridor, Jenny approaches from the opposite direction. She was the first person I got to know at this job due to her kind and forward attitude. Today she has a serious expression on her, almost lost in thought. As I'm about to pass her, a nervous tingling sets off in my stomach. She doesn't seem to be looking at me. I seek eye contact and say good morning. Give her some space. Shit. Gotta give her some space. Problem with seeking eye contact and saying good morning is that if you don't get that eye contact, man, that's the fucking worst. Like, people might not even be intending, basically all the time, people are not intending to ignore you, but it still feels shitty. Dad, I've always been bad with people or strangers or whatever. It's the smaller interactions that get to me, just like I was saying. Sometimes it's near impossible for me to know what to say or if I should say anything at all. I passed by Jenny earlier. She's usually very talkative, but today something was different. Got this weird vibe from her. Like there was a chasm that was impossible to cross. I didn't even try. I hope she's alright. Can't help with your showcase working on the C6. Sorry, Jenny. Late again, it's been noted. Fuck off, John. Missed you at the meeting, Amy. Amy seems alright. Come over with the B-76 later, but you gotta file it. Jay said she wouldn't help us. What the fuck's that about? You know anything? Cause she's busy. With Fix and all of the B-76. Gotta talk to Will, random notes, this shit won't get done before Thursday. Should I mention it to John? Rather shoot myself. Sounds about right. Do get some different lunch, man. Maybe that would help. Usually it does. That's what you're gonna do. Sandwich.
Sometimes you can lie to yourself, enough for it to sound reasonable. Sometimes it's born from an experience which etches itself in like a trauma. If someone asks you to come to a party, the healthy way to respond would be to trust that the person asking actually wants you to come. He's only asking to be polite. I don't belong in that crowd anyway. But then you decide to go because secretly you still want to. You find yourself sitting quietly in the middle of a filled room, wondering if it will be okay for you to speak. But everyone is talking, and you don't want to be rude, because then you might not get invited anymore. So you just sit there with your ugly fake smile.
I'm really glad that you can do all these interactions and not interrupt the narration. Let's play some games. Why not? How much time does that pass? Got this game on a sale. Its storyline is decent, gameplay is mundane. Hey, just look at that. For wasting time, I suppose it's alright. And the storyline doesn't keep me engaged, that's all I ask for. Fuck. I mean, for me, if it has a good enough storyline, then it's usually pretty good. I don't know. It was nice to find those games that actually do engage you more. So I say that's all I ask for, because I'd rather that than not. Games stopped being entertaining long ago, but I'm not tired enough yet, so I need to play. It's too boring to continue, so I can sleep. Yeah, if I got seriously bored, then yeah, I'd just be like, yeah. By the way, even though it's 1:30 AM, I'm not playing this game just so I can sleep. I can sleep just fine, thanks. Oh, we had a shower this morning, didn't we? Brush the teeth. Halfway through, just a few more days now. It's counting down like a clock, merely thinking about Saturday. No other choice makes me nervous, apparently. Why? What's on Saturday? Shouldn't... Yeah, he did say something near the start about there being something on Saturday, right?
You seem tired.
Let's go to sleep then. That's a good thing. It's very light. It must be the summertime, right? 8:34. Yeah, usually if I get bored of a game, which really bad things, then it's like almost impossible for any game to engage me. Then yeah, I'll usually just turn it off when I get bored, and then be like, no, but I'll put some videos on because they require less effort, and if they bore me, then whatever, it's still noise, right? If I had said something, anything, don't know if it would have helped. Jenny usually isn't that quiet. She seemed sad. Yeah, I'd think about it. Fucking hell. An hour. Yeah, sounds about right. I might be wrong. I'm very likely wrong. She has nothing to feel sad about. She's always so happy. Her life is perfect. No, I would never think about that. I would think her life is much better than mine, or there are so many great aspects about that person's life, or something. I would never be like, got a perfect life. Nobody does. I'm not that naive. You can be jealous of lives without believing that they're perfect. Was that like a party next door? Get that, actually. I find it quite difficult to sit down and enjoy games. Get bored of the
not to remember that this will all repeat itself. Soon enough.
If you still play Skyrim on Minecraft, that's totally fine. In fact, I just started playing Skyrim again because it came out on the Switch, and I'm like, that is because I enjoyed Breath of the Wild so much. That was literally it was Zelda that made me get Skyrim, which is very strange, because I was like, I enjoyed the exploration so much, and I know the exploration in Breath of the Wild is better than Skyrim, at least to me it is. But just having it portably makes it. Valhalla, you actually got bored of Valhalla very quickly. Yeah, I started playing Valhalla. I never got back to it, though I should. But I mean that was part of the stream. Was to kind of make games more fun and engaging for me again, because I'm not just playing them, I'm sharing them with you guys, and I want to know what you think. If I'm finding it really boring, then, I won't necessarily say that, but I'll be like, wasn't that a neat thing, or, But of course, when the stream or whatever hasn't progressed to the point of having, like, constantly a ton of viewers or whatever, not a ton, but out of chat all the time, then even that's not something I can reliably do to make games entertaining. If you haven't seen it, I did a video a few months ago called Hollow Knight Help My Depression or something. Yeah, no, I totally get it with like Overwatch and Skyrim why those would be a good thing for you or whatever. It's just kind of nice, and it's something that and to come back to, and yes, addictive, rewarding, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, because it was Hollow Knight that, after playing so many things, just being like, no, I don't want to play that anymore. I don't want to bother with that. I'll play that, but maybe just like only on stream if people are available. And then I went back to Hollow Knight, and I was like, shit, I actually just really want to keep playing this game. I don't care about streaming it, I just want to keep playing it. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I have that. Yeah, I can have that too, especially when you're somebody who makes videos on that stuff. It's like, no, but I need to be in the know. I need to know these things. Like I was gonna force myself to play through all of Wolfenstein: The New Order, even though I knew that I didn't necessarily want to. I just wanted to play the second one, but I was like, but I gotta, for the fucking video or whatever. And you know, if I was a better critic, especially if I was like a more popular critic, and I knew people were more critical of me and my videos, and they expected such things, and more in-depth analysis of like both games or whatever, even though that's not what I'm striving for at the moment. I have written quite a bit about Wolfenstein so far, so that's good. Then yeah, I probably would have done that, and I would have been more happy to do it, because I knew that there was more of a purpose to it. But at the moment, I'm just feeling as though it's just some sort of like quote thing so that I can say in the video I have, and it might add to it a little bit, but you know, is the amount that it's going to add to the video worth the amount of hours that I'm putting into it? Probably not. Yeah, like I've got the list of the 2017 backlog things that I want to get through, and I look at them, and there's so many games, and there's such a variety. But even now, it's nowhere near as bad as it was before Hollow Knight. But even now, it's like, stop, like, nah, I don't really, I'm just not in the mood for that or whatever. Eventually I might get to one that, like, yeah, okay, I'm in the mood for that, or what game can I play while I have a video going on, so that if, you know, it's starting to bore me, then at least that's keeping me going. Something like that. But fortunately it's nowhere near as bad as it was before Hollow Knight, which is why the game's so important, and it's Game of the Year. Spoilers. No, we'll see. Yeah, no, I totally get it. Did he say you seem tired? He said you seemed tired, didn't he? Yeah, we're sleeping. Yeah. That's why also a lot of the time I really like to find just genuinely great indie games that aren't that long. That sort of thing. Wait a minute, wait, what? Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to. Oh fuck. All of your choices have been. Oh no, it was the start of a day and I just chose to sleep. Oh, that's awful, and it's the day with the presentation. No. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Will, was it? I'm sorry, Will. I shouldn't have started talking for so long. That's what these games do to me. That's why I like to find short indie games that I like, you know, that are nice. I mean, not necessarily nice in this sense. This isn't really nice. But, you know, things that things that are short and satisfying, like, and you know, mainly because I guess if it's 2 hours or whatever, or 3 hours, then I can just play it for that amount of time, and especially if it's a good 2 or 3 hours, then I can be like, great, I beat that game, I beat it, Ben beat the game. Yeah. Standing alone in a conference room while be doing a showcase with Will, I go through the papers I brought, so we're not late for it at least, and realize I'm missing a document featuring a key graph. My pulse increases as I frantically go through the papers one more time. Neither Will nor John have arrived yet. Showcase is due in 5 minutes, but begins to shake. Hands begin to shake. I run back to my desk to look for the missing document. Assume Will has the document. I will wait for him to get here. If I was that panicked, yeah, I'd run back to my desk. Shit. I don't know how far away it is. I hope it's... Oh dear. Dear. Dad, I screwed up. Shit, there was this really important showcase I had to do with Will today, and we completely botched it. The papers we had prepared were missing something important, so I ran back to our desks to look for it. Failed and had to return empty-handed. Don't appreciate my attempt. Okay, that's good, even if I ended up late. Will had to take a verbal beating like you wouldn't believe. He wouldn't even talk with me afterwards. Will has done so much. I didn't mean for this to happen. Oh. Maybe I should pair you up with someone more competent. You fucking leave Will alone. We should go talk to John and just be on time. We got this. Can't even be on time. Need food, anything. Heard you had some kind of thingy today. Was it good? No, we're gonna go home. Shit. 6:20. Swear we're getting home later. Okay, rumbly belly.
Since when did you start to enforce a lock on your own mouth? You were such a talkative kid. But that all changed round high school time.
Yes! Oh my god, this game gets me.
Now, years later, the key is lost.
Wow.
Did you even start to tell yourself the most heinous lies? That your friends probably all really hated you.
I mean, only some of them.
Chat messages. Fear seeing people you knew on the street.
I mean, only some of them.
When you go that far and distort the past.
I mean, only some of
Bonds
it.
that used to be strong get eroded and easily broken. The worst part about it all is that those people might really miss you.
I mean, barely any of them. Yeah, I like short games. I like a lot of short things, actually. I had a stint when I was watching an anime. When I was watching anime more often where I picked series based on how short they were. Yeah, of course, yeah. No, that's one of my things as well. That's why we never really start longer ones. Me and Mum always go for like the 12 to 24 episode ones. But 12, you know, sometimes, very rarely, I'm like, I want to start like an adventure, like a big anime, you know. Something that's 24 episodes or 50, whatever, however many, like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is. Most of the time, like 12 just like nice, short and simple, then I can be satisfied that I've finished it and add one notch to my weeaboo belt. I think it's the last one that we mainly did that with. In terms of all in a row, we did Anohana. We got through Anohana really quickly because it was very good, and we both really liked it. Yeah, no, totally. And even then with the TV shows, you can just kind of have them on in the background. It's quite nice.
See the guy with the cigarette down near the doors to the right? I feel like we see him here almost every day. He never does anything but smoke.
And that's what it feels like because you're only seeing that part of his life, yeah. But no, that's the sort of thing I would say as well.
Shower.
Ironically, but yeah. Hope to catch Space Brothers while it aired, potentially 99. Never try it. 17 episodes when it started. Weekly show. Changed your life? Whoa. How did it change your life? Yeah. Because, I mean, that should make you even more impressed that we got through all 99 episodes. That's how enamored we were with it quite early on. Especially Mum. I think Mum probably liked quite a bit of it more than me. Yeah. Back up and getting through like a volume a day so far than I do to play games and watch stuff. I'll always find it easier to watch stuff. The thing with Berserk that mainly got me into it was we were doing techs at work, which aren't really demanding and have a lot of downtime, and you can't really justify sitting there with an earphone in listening to stuff, because that's really rude. And you might not hear somebody calling for you, but just reading Berserk, yeah, I got through like in a week. I got through like about 100 plus chapters. Yeah, man. Space Brothers is really good. I don't think it's like incredible. I just think it's one of those shows that's really pleasant, and everything it does pretty solidly. I think it might recap some things a little too much or remind you that a thing happened, which is a thing that a lot of animes do. But overall, it was just, I think the message really was just so nice and positive, and the characters were really good, that spoke to us quite a lot. Because, like, from the offset, I could be like, that is a cool-ass dream, you know? To wanna be an astronaut. That's really fucking cool. It's really difficult, but it's really cool. And to do it with, somebody like a brother is even more, like, interesting, I guess. I don't know. It's about a piece of fiction just resonated with me. Yeah, okay. Purple, that's fine. Yeah. It's just very pleasant. It was just a nice kind of reliable thing to come back to. That was what it was. It's not like we blasted through it or anything like that. Far from it. It probably took over a year, maybe a year and a half even. But it's just a nice thing to come back to. I regret not running faster. I regret working. I regret meeting well. I regret living. Oof. Probably what I would go for if it was something like that, maybe. The only thing worse is like a romantic thing rather than a work thing for me, I think. If he'd never met, I wouldn't have disappointed him. It feels like it threw him under the bus, so heavy. Okay, and I was tearing up a little bit just then, that was it. Although this eye's been like weirdly watery. I'm just thinking about Space Brothers, which is kind of a sad thing to tear up about. Yeah, we just really wanted that, because I was looking forward to like that kind of perfect end. I had it all in my head, and then it doesn't end that way at all, and I think that was one of my things with it. I'm not spoiling it, sorry. No, yeah, but like I had an idea of it, and then you were like, "Oh, but the manga's still ongoing." And I was like, "Okay, but maybe like the anime will still have like a complete," and it's not. It's clearly still open. Like, it's go read the manga or wait for whenever we continue it. I thought that was kind of a shame, because I thought it would have been kind of beautiful to have a show that is 99 episodes long and like ends properly on that 99th. But other than that, it was great. I feel like I threw him under the bus. So heavy. Mind goes blank. Guilt. Yeah, probably. Fuck him. Wish I could run faster. Crippled. My chest goes numb. Oh dear. Should not have taken this path. Jesus. They've said they want to continue it, but yeah, no, that is a good thing. Raining. Few police sirens. Oh hey, we're actually up before the alarm. I don't think that's necessary.
Finally. This week is almost over. But what comes next? You'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think one of my things as well is... Okay, I want to look outside when it's raining, actually. Got bedtime, why not?
Even when it's raining, she's still there. Probably waiting for someone. That's very kind of her.
Yeah.
Hope whoever she's waiting for has the decency to bring an umbrella.
That's what I was thinking, actually. Like, they don't have umbrellas. Yeah, it's kind of ramping down. Yeah. No, it's fine, man. It's alright. Okay. Like, isn't it's coming to a conclusion? Or it's... like, not worth watching? I don't... like, what? Meal, it's very early. Yeah, okay, good. Good. Yeah. One of my things is that I feel like I always need something to look forward to. Some either part of the day or part of the week to be like, great, I can't wait until that happens, I can't wait to do that. And that's not a good thing. I was about to say, in some ways that's good. No, that's not a good thing. To almost always feel like that is not great. Because a lot of the time I just kind of wait for it rather than make it happen, if you know what I mean. Because, you know, if there's nothing to look forward to, then I might make something to look forward to or find something to look forward to. Rather than just being like, hey, how about I start properly getting into a video, making that, and looking forward to finishing it. How about that? Which is much better. That's alright, man. Which would be a lot better. A main problem with that is ordering things online, because if I've ordered something, then I can look forward to it arriving, you know? I think that causes me to waste quite a bit of money. I don't go crazy very rarely, or I justify it in my head. Like, I ordered quite a bit of stuff today. And the way I justified it is, it's Black Friday sale stuff, and I need stuff for the winter, especially shoes, because most of my shoes are not great for, like, rainy and winter stuff. And honestly, that's a fine justification. It's one of the few times where I actually think it's alright. It's probably smart to do it now while it's on sale rather than later on, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, sorry, this should be about the game. It's more about me, isn't it? I had just left my dad's place after a short visit. Silence filled the car, leaves flying by, shifting in red and yellow. Twilight covered the dusty windshield. Dad just told me. This is why we can't call Dad. Great. I remember sitting in my room crying my eyes out, playing a clunky tune on my guitar, tune I wish I had played that. Yeah, let's just eat. Can't waste any more time.
You can't meet people like this. You look and smell horrible.
No, I don't. I mean, I was about to have a shower anyway, but Jesus. That is how I feel every day before and after a shower. Mainly before a shower. After, less so. Dude, get out. Don't stay in there too long. Okay, 7:36. Okay, we're not quite too late. Like we're almost there. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Go to one. Unless John fucking gets us. John. There's always at least one person though, isn't there? Standing in front of the large metal doors of our office building, my legs feel like iron, hands dry and cold. The clouds above shift in dark and grey. It's going to rain soon. I don't want to take another step forward. I go inside, return home. Go inside. Don't be a little bitch. Come on. That's what I tell myself. Try to avoid people today. I feel nauseous, dull, like I'm not inside my own body. I can barely feel the heat from my coffee. The document... I found the document. It was buried in a stack of papers next to my desk. Can't wait for this day to be over. I just want to go home. Just want this to be over. Yeah, we all get those days, don't we? Don't come here. I'm busy. I hope we wrote this. I mean, surely. Yeah. Should have just stayed home. Are you okay? Where are you? You should talk to Amy, man. If somebody, like, is asking you, it's best to talk to them. That's even I know that. Like, it's best to just tell them. Are you in today? Come see me if you are. See, maybe Will actually just wants to talk about stuff, I know. Aren't you at your desk? What's going on? Oh, God. I really want to talk to Will. I want to know what he has to say. Oh well. See how good I am with turning the monitor off though? Quite good. Sandwich.
Years later, while poaching through your parents' cellar, through your old things, you might find an old t-shirt with smeared scribbles and names on it. Thoughts left for you from your childhood friends.
I have one of those.
Kept down there for decades.
I should get that.
Waiting for the right moment to remind you.
I don't think I ever got one from primary school.
The hate you see in other people's eyes might not be real.
Yeah.
Cutting yourself off from the world can be a good form of self-defense. Oh yes, it's also a good way of ending up like this. Empty apartment, empty rooms, empty life. Until you find that memento and wake up. That is, if you ever find it.
Yeah, I should find out actually. No idea where I put it. I think it's in the cupboard. Yeah, I didn't throw it away. I don't know. I'm not even sure if I ever had a primary school one though, which is quite sad because to give context before why I was like, yes, exactly. It's true. I was a pretty loud kid. I mean, in terms of in primary school, quite popular and talkative and all that good stuff. And also a little shit to my parents, that's for sure. And then yeah, high school happened and all that. Oh, no. God, high school is the fucking worst until like the last year of it. But yeah. And it's only like now, pretty much within the last year or so with my job, that I've really started to get back to that level of confidence again. And even then, just like it was in primary school, it is basically primarily in that place. If I was put into a completely new place, completely new situation, kind of revert back into not being that confident or that, you know, talkative or whatever. It really depends on my mood and the situation and all that. But yeah, watch TV. Friday, but it barely helps. The only thing that helps is the window. As in, do you only just means looking out of it, right? Right? Please. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, that I feel the same way. I don't know why it's soothing even when it rains. I mean, the rain especially. Looking at that tree still helps. Let's go look at it then. God, watched it for about an hour and a half. Have a look.
Glad you don't have to be outside in this weather?
That's one of the joys of looking outside, yeah. Oh, he's still there. All he does is smell. Brush his teeth, get to bed. God damn, man. His eyes start to hurt a little bit. I think we're okay now. That didn't take long, at least. I mean, it shouldn't, it's just brushing your teeth, but yeah. We don't have to be up tomorrow, right? So. Wait, no, there's something we got. Shit, there's something we have on tomorrow. I just don't know what it is. This game, it's about a girl who arrives home after a year abroad. The house is empty. Quiet lingers in every room. I thought I fucking... You motherfucking Gone Home reference. That is the sort of game I would play, though. Yeah, especially... Yeah, it definitely has a pleasant sound. It's like white noise. Although I've never been one to listen to white noise. I know some people do, and it really helps them sleep. But no, I much prefer something like rain. The Gone Home is totally the sort of thing that I would play like that. Because like we were talking about, it's a short indie game, right? It's really short, and at least to me, I felt quite satisfied after playing it. This is what it feels like to anticipate meeting your family and finding nothing but notes and diaries. I'm curious as to what, because I would play all the way through it in one sitting. I mean, I did. She doesn't seem to feel lonely, just curious. Maybe worried me. Maybe worried me? Maybe worried. The silence worries me now. We finished it yet? I finished it. There you go. That's about right. Yeah, about 3 hours. What was that? 3 to 4 hours? Yeah. Back to reality. And yeah, that's the sad bit. Oh well. Never been up this late. Don't even have an option to do anything. Can't even go into the hallway, in fact. Wow. Let's sleep then. It's so weird how it's like it knew exactly what I was talking about. This game is really on point, personally at least. I mean, not with everything. It's not like I am this character, but yeah. It's just funny, some of the coincidences. I found the document, it was my fault. Will might kill me if he finds out. I felt hunted. No, I'm just tired, man. Just fucking tired. Shouldn't feel hunted. Just talk to him. Although, then again, no, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been in that situation. But it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good at all. Okay, an hour later than usual. Yay. Still only got like just over 7 hours.
Sleep.
Yeah, why not?
At least that's what usually happens.
But what have we got today?
But somehow, I get this feeling that today will be different, for better or worse.
I would hope for better. Yeah, no, I love it when it starts to rain heavily. I always, because I usually have, especially in the winter, obviously, I have the window shut very tight, but whenever it starts to rain, I'm like, oh shit, open it. Very pleasant. Look at that window, I should take it. Why is it your last chance? Oh, is it? Are we moving out today? I mean, everything is in boxes, that makes sense. Shit. But you're talking about moving the chair, which is strange. I mean, has it really bothered him that much? It would probably bother me too. People on cell phones waiting for something to happen, waiting, a lone tree, clouds moving away so fast. How is that a metaphor? If I was that tree, would I feel lonely and able to move on? The clouds my only company, but they never stay for long. They never stay. Oh, it's not a great metaphor. Fine, let's have a look then. It's so cruel that I call that as that. I actually think that's really smart though. To have stuff like that, to have options that you actually can't choose just because it's like, you know, it's what the character is thinking about when they are at this part. Like, I'm sure, you know, that they used to. I'm assuming that the dad is dead from the cancer, but I'm also assuming that, you know, it was in this general area, maybe when looking out the window, that he would call his dad. And that's why that's there. It's quite sad, of course. Have a shower. No, just have a normal shower. It's Saturday. Go wild with how long the shower is. Take an hour. Used to hang out with Amy on days like these. Maybe she would have even been here to help me today. I wish she was. So yeah, saying help out, it really does sound like we're moving out, right? That makes sense. Brush the teeth as well. Doesn't take long. Three minutes. That's about right. Can't do anything with the front door. Need to like move boxes and stuff first. Maybe wash up. I mean, if it was me and I didn't work Saturdays, which I do, but pretending I didn't, then more than likely I would watch some TV around this time, sure, why not, and then I would nap. Like, maybe not intentionally nap, but I would nap. Unfortunately, everything this guy does is intentional. He doesn't seem to fall asleep. But hey, can't nap now, because we have a knock at the door. Open. Is that it? Somebody knocked on my door. The letterbox is jammed with newspapers, letters and advertisements. Some have been left strewn outside the door. The mailman must have been fed up with my negligence to bring in the mail. This is the last day. This is the day I was supposed to move into my new apartment. Yeah, I haven't packed up all of my things. Nor do I have a truck to move my belongings. My entire body is feeling numb. Thoughts slow as tar. I want to sleep. Close the door again, but not before letting me back into your life. Close the door again. Move into my new apartment next weekend instead. Is me the depression? Or is it the... It can't be the girl. There's no way. Sunday. Knock knock. Didn't you? This is where our story begins. Our story. Oh no, this is where things get really...
Knock.
Oh no.
Have you missed me?
Oh no.
It makes no difference, of course. So, this is what your home looks like now, is it? What? You don't remember me? We have met a couple of times before, you know.
Yeah, I thought I already had depression.
I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
No, I'm gonna go to sleep and forget about you as fast as possible. Slow breaths. Slow breaths. It's probably anxiety as well. Had I known I wouldn't be moving this weekend, I could have spent yesterday doing other things like spending time with Jenny. I guess that's the... No, just sleep. Just sleep. I thought that was it for a minute, and then I was going to be quite annoyed because it's like half of that was me extending it with how much I was talking, you know. But no, it turns out it gets a lot worse, which is just great.
Monday, malignant. Then one day, I make you remember. Ah, expecting directions, are we?
Food.
Okay. Don't bother going to work. No one expects you to be there for them anyway.
Yes, they do.
Just
it's my job.
Stay here, where you can hear my voice.
Not a good thing, no. I'm not going to choose the ellipses because I don't know what the fuck that is. This week can't go the same as last week, and the one before that I can't continue like this. This week has to be better. Not much, just a bit. I still have to plan the move to my new apartment, still have to clean up this apartment, still have to pack my things, still have to go to work. I feel overwhelmed. Probably would. Losing focus, not sure where to go from here. I feel faint. Oh no. Don't feel faint, don't feel faint. Just eat. Oh dear. No, have the rest of the food. Have the rest. Oh dear.
Lost your appetite?
No.
Or are you just posing to get people's attention?
Disgusting.
Well, good luck then. Let's see if anyone cares.
Just eat it. That's just clearing the fucking stuff away. And eat anything. Shit, it's 8:40? Oh, that's so bad. Oh no. Try again. I don't want to leave, not sure if they even need me. No, I would never be too unsure about that. I don't know, I guess, because different types of jobs. I feel like, you know, it's work, you know, they're always going to notice when an employee isn't there, so it's just saying something. Will is waiting for me at my desk. He follows me with his gaze as I approach my chair. He starts talking about last week's presentation, mainly that we have to do it again this Friday. Great, I feel ants crawling up and down my entire body. Numbness spreads through my mind. slowly pulsing out from behind my forehead. Voices become distant, white sparks shoot across my eyes. "Hey," his voice echoes. I turn to him. He bears the expression of someone expecting an answer. I turn around and leave. Faint. Ooh, none of those good. Leave to where? I'll just leave work? I'd rather faint than leave work. Fainting at least gets across the point that something isn't right, like, very clearly. Why not? Let's faint. I have to do it again. I don't want to. He caught me mid-fall. Barely remember what happened though. That I blamed it on low blood pressure from some pills I'm taking for a cold, as if. And remember, that's what I told him. "You're alright, come see me. Every time you're late it goes into your records. Fuck off, John. How are things going for you and Will? Need to know. Report all health problems. It's important that we know. Fuck off, John, so you can fire me. Had it rough last week. You okay?" See, I wish there was an option to go see my colleagues that are actually asking if I'm okay or not. But I know why there's not. I understand why.
Ah, yes. Right. Why wash the dishes when they looked so good on the floor? Bloody disgusting.
Just a sandwich. A sandwich isn't that much to eat, at least. Yeah, I've very rarely had it that I don't want food, because of depression it's usually eating more rather than less for me.
Sometimes it's useful to put a lid on your emotions. You can make it easier to deal with draining situations. Just make sure to ease up the lid afterwards and let yourself feel again. Seems like you only took half of our father's advice. He clearly warned you, didn't he? If you don't ease up that lid, you might just forget how to do it. Bottling up emotions works for a while. It can even be comfortable. But suddenly, the lid just won't come off anymore. Then, years later, the bottle breaks. And here I am. We're getting lower, steadily moving further down.
About 5 years ago, when I had no money, we used to meet up, hit the grocery stores, cheap shelves, cook whatever monstrosity we could afford while talking trash about life in the face of despair and modern poverty. We would laugh hysterically. Great, now you're thinking about things that's also not good. His eyes change in the lens reflection when you move the camera. Oh really? I didn't notice that. Nice, that is a really good touch. Yeah, surprisingly good touches for such a simplistic looking game. Yeah, I do still prefer like the look of the environments to the character, but it's not the biggest thing ever. Those days were rough, yet we had each other to fall back on then. Everyone moved in search for work, and I got my job. Lonely, probably that one. Yeah. It's not happened in a heartbeat, at least not for me. Loneliness creeps and drags itself in through the door. So loneliness is the red thing, specifically. So it's not just it's loneliness. Through the door they left open on their way out. When I finally managed to close the door, I'm already here. There we go, got out of the shower. What time is it now? How long we were in there? Is that like an hour? I don't think it was maybe like half an hour. Brush teeth, yeah. Do it, just do it. That's not teeth. That isn't teeth at all. Is that antidepressants?
You can barely even stand up straight. Go to bed, weakling.
I mean, clearly it's depression as well. Hello, chat. Oh, we can chat now. Yeah, try and chat. On start, my computer automatically logs me into a chat service. This crap always auto logs me in after it forced an update. Stupid software. Before I can log out, nostalgia sound from speakers. Someone quickly turn it off. Sent me a message? Sent me a message? What? That's alright, Louis. Welcome back. Yeah, man, I was thinking about you the other day. It's been a while since we last hung out. I walked by Brewcade and remembered all the time that time you spilt my beer all over the pinball machines and we ended up hiding in the bathroom stalls. And those were the times. Fuck, my mind raced but fingers were stiff. Anyway, we'll have to go crazy again sometime. Yeah, don't be a stranger. Amy is logged out. It's Amy. I stare at the screen for 5 minutes. Fingers clutch into fists. I hammered down on my keyboard. Why is this so hard for me? Well, we got to Sunday. Achievement frozen. Great. And then the knock at the door appeared to be depression, or more severe depression / loneliness. Because it was... Because we were supposed to be moving out. TV series. And then all of a sudden this red text appeared and it was like, I am here. And now everything is a lot harder. If you hadn't caught me, maybe I would have been sent to the hospital. Oh yeah, and we fainted at work. And we have to do the presentation again. Because that's cool. Maybe that would have let me rest. Stay home. Rest. Distantly topical. Well, it's somebody who like messaged you and you just couldn't bring yourself to message back, sort of thing.
Torn apart between seeking someone to confide in and rotting away in here. But I don't think there's any need to struggle. Just stay in bed forever.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh yeah, I knew that anyway. God damn it. Just try and eat it. Oh, we are trying. Just throw it out. It keeps reminding me. Testament to past failures. That show. Oh, he's talking about the chair, not the... Just eat. Fuck the chair. Irrelevant. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure, like, how in what specific sense you meant, like, the name or the sort of not being able to reply, that, the scenario, I suppose. What's the point? Don't even have a piano now. You used to have a piano that was like, yeah, the typical depressing piano thing, right? Soothe. So it's totally antidepressants. God damn it, she knows. Sorry.
Got a bit of a headache, have we? Or perhaps you hoped you could muffle my voice. Are they prescribed
counselor.
or just common painkillers? because I'm not sure if painkillers are enough to numb your pain. You're adorable for trying.
Wow, fuck this. Interesting that I mean, like, and if you don't like this, well, you could just totally turn it off. I think overall it's alright, but some bits like that are a little heavy-handed. I don't know. Jumbled voices pacing like static cafeteria. Jenny stands across the room with a group of friends, probably talking about last weekend. They smile as their eyes meet each other's. A good distance away, Amy stands by the door. Something is off about her. Could she be worried? She keeps looking at her clock. Wait, I think I saw Jenny glance in my direction. I wave to Jenny as if observe Amy. Amy's just worried about us, it seems, right? Which is, you know, it's nice if somebody worried about you. Oh, Dad, what do people do when they are nervous? Freeze, analyze, grasp for control. To make the best choice. Our eyes met. She smiled. I froze. Walk over, smile back. Before I could make up my mind, the person she was waiting for came along. They left. Too bad you couldn't join us last weekend. Maybe next time, Jenny. That's nice. Breathe slowly, focus. Don't fail again, John. Fuck you, John. Seriously, we can't fail, Will. Stay sharp, we can't fail this time, Will. Thanks, Will. All text-based docs are piled in alphabetical order to the right of my desk. Diagrams left in order of date. Chart cabinets are in the light green cabinet behind me. It's good that we've made a note of that, right? And you can hear the the muffled sound effects, which is a really good touch. Try and eat again. What is food?
Is it painful to die?
Depends how you die.
I mean, of course, your body would feel pain.
Depends how you die.
Usually, that only lasts for a relatively short while. What
Depends how you die.
I mean, you didn't feel pain before you were born, did you? You felt...
I guess no.
Nothing. There was nothing. If that...
I kind of want to stop eating just so I stop filling it up.
What is there to be afraid of?
That's one way of putting it. Thanks, I never thought about it like that. Great. I would like to think that there's something else. Mindless waste. Mindless? No, it's still just games. I thought it would be chat. Another grind this thing. It's made to last for an infinite years. Wow! For every that pass, I feel a part of me breaks off and shatters. Where's the enjoyment? I don't get it. It's also obvious to me. Brings time in life. Are we playing Battlefront 2? Oh god. I've had it. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. That's good.
Why force yourself to keep going? Let the embrace of sleep take you in.
No, when you're suggesting it, mate. Forget slumber. Forget. About 2 years ago, someone had by accident made the janitors move our desks into the same cramped room. She asked if I had any plans for the weekend. I'm heading down to the new arcade that just opened up. Amy's open palm hit my desk with enough strength to spill my coffee. I've wanted to go there too! Fighting games, she loves them. Cool. With enough passion to light fires, jeez. It's about the thrill of defeating your foe using nothing but your own skill, so she would say. Being with her was refreshing, decent pastime. Refreshing, don't be horrible. As soon as we had breached the surface, everything else came naturally. Then our project was over. Weekly fight clubs became occasional greetings in the hallways. Oh. As if on a whim, our friendship quickly began to fall apart in front of you. That's cool. They're changing the pronouns and stuff. The perspective. Yeah, it's quite sad when you like really get along with somebody as a part of some sort of project, you know. And you're like, we should be hanging out once. Way more than this. We get along so well, and then it just never really happens. Should have walked over instantly when I saw her instead of waiting for no. Close your eyes. Just don't bother. Don't. It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. Stop thinking about what could have been. That's the worst thing to do. And I'm such a hypocrite. Raining again. 6:47 is such a weird alarm time as well.
Wednesday. Wasting away. Why are we still here? Struggling. Waiting for things to get better. Do they ever?
Maybe.
Why won't you?
Not gonna find out unless you keep trying.
On what to do with your life. I've got so many great ideas on how to end it.
Yeah, let's not.
Did you notice that?
I'm gonna try and keep it up by eating. Think about what my guts turn themselves inside out, forcing myself to eat is painful shit. I'm glad that I never like starve myself. Even though I'm starving, it's like there's a thick blob of goo stuck in my throat. I've had that though, I guess. Blocking food from going down and sound from coming out. Yeah, I've had situations and stuff, I suppose, where they've been so bad, or so nervous or whatever about something. I'm like, shit, no, I can't eat. I just physically can't. And sound from coming out. Kind of hard to do a presentation like that. Poking through it at this point unbearable. I might as well give up. The time I spent making this was a waste. Fuck. It wasn't. You had some of it. Only a bit. Still pretty good.
Don't you care what people will think of you if you don't shower?
No, because I need to get to work on time. And we're going to struggle to do so, but we will. But no, to be fair, if it was me, even if I was being that late, I would probably should have, because I was saying before I'm going to try and do what I would do. But I would shower. Yeah, even if I was that late, because I'm like, no, I have to shower, otherwise I don't go out. Because if I go out like this, it's going to be one of the worst days of my life, just because of the amount of anxiety I will have over knowing how I look, how bad I look, and how just everything, yeah. Really bad. Take off my headset for a moment, briefly resting my ears from the onslaught of loud music. I turn my head towards the low-key laughter and chatter. Will and Jenny are standing close to the door leading to the cafeteria, their voices just low enough that the sentences are drowned out in the river of sounds engulfing the floor. What are they laughing at? Just get coffee, passing them on the way out, focus on my preparations for Friday. This isn't good. Dad, I need courage. Why don't they teach that in school? All they left me with are these pointless skills in maths and shit. Yep. How's that gonna help me survive? They don't really teach you how to care for yourself. That's one of the things that they don't teach taxes and all of this other useful stuff that people go on about, but they especially don't teach you really like self-maintenance in a sense. They just kind of expect you to know it, and I suppose it's kind of a thing for your parents to teach you, because everybody's going to maintain themselves in a different way, but something like that would be quite nice, I suppose. Feedback from well before filing, this will never work. Never come here without showering. Oh, fuck off, John. Heard about Monday, hang in there, Jenny. It's nice to see you focus again. Well, no, it's not. Properly this time, don't get discouraged. I'll be fine this time, Amy. Anxious, it just says at the bottom. Nauseous, cold, oh god, this is really... Oh wow, no, we can't... No, we just want to go to bed then, I guess. Fuck. Rest. Just do a really hot shower. Hopeless. Fuck me. Achievement unlocked. Good night. It doesn't seem like a good achievement. Of course, you wake up in the middle of it. Can we do something? Disconnect. Silence. Decay. Fade. That's fine, man. I think it's going to be ending really soon. So I'm just going to get to that. And if not... Oh, fuck me. This is bad. The point is get rid of these goddamn flies. Yeah, and even if it's not, if we get to like that end of the week or whatever, and then it's like another week, then I'm gonna just end off anyway. Embrace, yes, shower. Okay.
Steaming hot water, burning away at your skin.
Yeah, give it. I say give it 10 minutes. Then if it's still not over, then.
Does it feel like
Yeah, Lou, you did say you were tired.
Close your eyes, and you might be able to dream yourself away to anywhere but here.
Yeah, it's always a fun thing to do. Don't. I hope you feel less tired soon. How come you feel so tired, my man? I mean, I get why Niall does, because it's getting on for 3 AM for us. Yes, safety. Back to bed. Years ago, I took great pride in being at the top. Somehow it felt important for me for the future. To get a job, now what? If this is the end game, what is there to look forward to? Get a different job. Retirement. Retirement is the main thing, sadly. Get a job. So, like, we stop living for a bunch of years by having a job. So then we can start living after the best years of the life have gone by.
Wait.
It's not a great system, is it?
Thursday. Yes. Why do you need my help remembering the days anyway? Honestly, I can't really tell which day it is either. It's all incessant chaos to me.
We're not going to be able to eat it anyway. Don't want to force us, let's just leave. Right, yay. Thursday. Yeah, I'll try and speed through these last few days so you guys don't collapse. I'm slowly making my way downtown towards the second floor to hand over the W42. Stepping off the staircase, I see Amy and John stand in a heated argument down the hall. Amy has one of the best track records at the company, as well connected with higher-ups. John seems agitated, but isn't telling her off like he does everyone else. I'm about to pass them. John notices me, triggering a flash of Pentapanger. Why are you not at your desk? Sweet. Junpei sudden yelling, dropping the papers I'm carrying. Fucking hell. What a piece of shit. Hopefully he'll see that it's the W42 that he wanted. Piece of shit. I have to meet him tomorrow, there's no escape. I'm sure I'll hold what happened against me and she won't be there. I made such a fool of myself. I braced for the insults and hate. Forgot Amy was there. She hit him with a flurry of words, as if violently carving her way through rusted metal. Muttering cohesive drivel, he left to find weaker prey. She gave me a comforting smile before sending me. Hands down the coolest person. No, yeah, she sounds pretty great. No, if he causes any more problems, good. Please don't be late tomorrow. I won't be. I just might not shower. Don't think this is over. Oh, fuck you, John. Should have had more for lunch, obviously. So how's the weekend looking for you? Jenny. Pretty barren as usual. Jenster. Looks like we can... Okay, I'll try and have something.
For the entirety of last week, you just kept going back through your old memories, forcing yourself to remember.
Not a good thing to force yourself to do.
You realize that's the reason I woke up again. I am the silence beneath the surface. But now, I can't keep quiet, and I have nothing to offer but regret.
So yeah, I'm thinking about. I mean, it's also one of the nice things is that this character isn't gendered in any way. Like, there's nothing. I keep thinking like we've heard something like son or him or something like that. And I suppose we have the male narrator, which is kind of the thing that makes me feel as though it's more of a male character. Other than that, we don't really have anything. Like I said, you can just turn the voice off. Because if you're a woman playing this, we're going to do sounds. We're not going to do anything in red. I'm going to try and avoid that as much as possible. Unless it's eating, because you kind of need that to stay alive. Oh, right, I haven't checked my email for a while. Probably filled with spam and trash. Yeah, let's check it. Maybe I won some money from a Nigerian prince. Email from Will. Hey, look, I know it's been rough lately, and this project can really weigh you down at times. For the record, I think you're doing an awesome job. We got this. See you tomorrow. Sent last week, Wednesday evening. Why are my eyes tearing up? God, fuck. I got really happy, and then last week. Damn. He believed in me. Mistake. Ended up with another failure. You wrote this to make me feel more secure, and you fail him again. Oh, we'll try better tomorrow, right? Try. Just let me go to bed. Or is there somewhere else that I need to go? Just brush the teeth, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. Tomorrow, chance of redemption. Just need my strength, energy to get through this final challenge. Lies. There will always be another chance, another challenge. Another chance sounds much nicer. Another chance, work, or not letting Will down. Somehow I can take the angry ravings of John better than the disappointed look on Will's face. Yeah, because John's an asshole and Will's a nice guy. Probably why. That'd be the same way. Let's go. Now can we sleep? Please. Good. Maybe. What does she stand to gain? Won't it just make things worse for her? Why would she take my side? Don't understand why she acts as if she enjoys my company. Am I not seeing what she sees? There has to be a reason. I don't see what she stands to gain. It's because maybe she enjoys your company. Who knows? That'd be nice. It's a nice thought. Notice that there's no options now to say oh dear, 701. We're just gonna leave straight away then. Don't want to be late.
Friday. Forced. And you don't even realize it yourself.
And there's no option to pack things up either.
Someone or something pulling the strings.
Let's do this.
Far above, out of our reach. You and I, we're just along for the ride.
Okay. I have to make this work. Work? Why is it so important anyway? Maybe because it offers stability of them. Maybe because of them. People. Nice. Colleagues. Friends. I don't know. I only know that I miss them. That's better. I'll be very bad. Everybody deserves friends. Even... Okay, maybe not everybody. Yeah, no. I've had that before. Or just, like... I mean, my main thing, more so than that, is... not necessarily thinking that people are just full-on pretending, but the idea that I'm enjoying other people's company far more than they're enjoying mine, or I value them a lot more than they do me. Yeah. So, that's the thing. Yeah. Presentation is over. Will and I are standing in the flickering light of the projector. John sits next to an oval table in the middle of the dimly lit room. He frowns and gives us a sarcastically slow clap. Bultress lighten up the mood, but John isn't having it. Even though our showcase was a success this time, we're treated with a condescending rant about our past failures. Fuck you, John. He talks to us as if we're nothing. Anger is welling up inside me. I can't stay quiet. I rip my papers, yelling, "That's enough." Last bit of my pride. Nope. Fuck you, John. You aren't getting away with this. You can't keep getting away with this. Won't. But yeah, no. Well, no, I have never once pretended to enjoy your company. I've always hated it. Joke. No. If I was not liking your company, I would just straight up say it, and that's very rare, because I almost always enjoy being with a friend than being on my own. Almost. Being introverted means that's not all the time, of course. Stop fucking laughing. What was the result of that? Wait a minute, are we fired? Because we didn't see the desk or anything. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Better not be fired. Amy should help us. Amy, please help. Gonna try and eat because we kind of need to.
Do you know what I am? Pain? Dread? No, not necessarily. I used to be
You.
kind
Sure.
to you.
To your
Really
conscience,
wonder
yeah.
you could have looked back on all of this with a white, innocent voice, trying desperately to understand where
Oh
you
yeah,
went
shit.
wrong.
It's 4:29.
I'm sorry to break it.
Yeah, this is...
Those days were erased from your future.
We've either been fired...
Once I became this.
Either been fired or just told to go home for the day. That's really not good. John deserved it though. Don't you hate it that it's always the assholes in power? We'll just sleep then, I guess. Will I be able to fix this? Should I call Will and ask what happened after I left? Okay, ask for his forgiveness. For going back. Okay, so we've not been fired. Going back, I get the feeling that it won't be my choice. It won't be my choice. Need to gather strength for Monday. Come up with a good excuse for Will, even John, especially John. Think of a good reason for him to let me stay. My job is the last string that keeps me attached. Will, Jenny, Amy, I don't talk to any of them outside of work anymore. I'm afraid that losing my job means losing them. Yeah, I get that. Especially if they're like, you don't have any friends outside of that. This was kind of terrifying about leaving college and all that. That's why I'm really grateful that not only people, Louis, of course, you know, online people like that, it's wonderful. But of course, Niall and Guy and other Ben and all that, who, you know, aren't connected to my work and are just friends because they're good friends. Don't want to disconnect. It's very bad.
How hard can it be to hang your coat on a hanger?
Sorry.
You lazy idiot.
Yeah, sounds about right. Just have a shower. Yeah, it's also a lot of these nice touches of, yeah, not only the plates but the clothes and obviously the coat just there. But I did notice the clothes a while back just being chucked. So we're going to get to the end of this week and I think end it off because it seems, it appears that there's going to be a bit more. But I think we'll have a part 2 of this.
Saturday. Something is coming. Do you want me to say that it will be all right? That you don't have to be afraid? Come on. You know me better than that by now. Whatever happens, your choices are not up to me. They never are.
Apart from all the times where they are. You know, so there's not even an option to play games now, it's just disconnect. Or sit down because you gotta live. Even though my job is extremely taxing, it's the last place I can go to. The only place that exists outside of the safety of our home. A place I can go to meet someone I could confide in. On Monday I should talk to Will, talk to Jenny. Talk to Will because he was there. You really should. Even though we should talk to both, really. After all my feelings, he wouldn't want to listen. But for the last 3 months, he has always made an effort to be there for me when I needed him the most. Maybe I should trust him to talk to Amy instead. I feel like we should talk to Amy, though. But we should also trust him. Should do both. Do both. Perhaps it will be fine as long as I'm honest. Courage. I need to find courage to break these walls. Yes, so sometimes the red isn't always actually bad, because courage, like there, that wasn't necessarily bad. Let's look outside. Feeling better? That's a red thing as well. Music is good. Okay, well, disconnect. Okay, that is playing games. Okay, I wasn't I wasn't sure if it meant disconnect from reality or disconnect the internet or the game or whatever. Decay. Yeah, that's some good decaying, alright. God. Oh, was that some mail? Yeah, it was. Shit. Open letter. Don't tell me it's telling us we're fired. Oh, that would be bad. Oh no. Regret to inform you, dear employee, your position is hereby terminated. Fuck. Effective immediately. This comes as a result of your previous violations of the company's regulations guidelines. Following summarizing your violations over the past 2 weeks, was seen writing personal belonging during work hours arrived late 5 times. You can see tears on the page as well. Failure to connect with your colleagues and be a positive influence in your designated team. Failed to uphold personal hygiene, negatively impacting the entire division. Oh fuck, right off with that one. Failed to uphold proper eating schedule, resulting in loss of efficiency. Wow, that's some great HR there, isn't it? Due for the end of this month, services are no longer required. Your items in the office will be sent to you by mail. Our key card has been deactivated. You do not have to come in on Monday. John Masanori. No, that's what I had a feeling of. No.
Look at you. Pathetic. Even at the very end.
Oh, come on. That was open just then.
Pills and drown yourself already. Just do the world a favor and be forgotten, goddammit. I bet you're afraid. I bet you can't go through with it.
Yeah, I could never go through with it.
You're just posing. You're weak.
Yep,
You
definitely.
don't deserve to live. You deserve to die. You deserve it. We deserve it. I deserve it. I don't want to feel like this anymore. It's exhausting. Please, make this pain stop. I'm begging you. I don't have to exist anymore. No one will know. Please. No one is going to knock on our door.
Can't move. Oh, if I just stop, then he seems to be okay moving by himself. Okay, I'm just not gonna touch. It sounded like almost like a knock. Whoa, what? Whoa. Well, there was an option to overdose. And stuff, and we were really freaking out. We got fired. And then we finally had a knock. This was unexpected. The whole gang's here. What? I mean, this is nice. This looks like a really sweet fucking barbecue we got going here. It's very pleasant. Great scenery for it as well. That's really nice. Our lovely bearded, attractive friends. That's always wonderful. I thought it was going to be like, oh, there's Amy and Will and all that, but there's no Amy, there's definitely no Jenny either. Okay, that was cute. Give him that. Excited. Was that exited or excited? Shit. That was a cute smile at the end. I'll give him that. That boy had a cute smile. Is it just the one guy? Yeah, I guess so. Good on him. Evicted. Shit. Sorry, because I had a thing. A fucking scan came up, and I couldn't see it. I could only see it on there. Evicted. That's quite bad. Actually, then, isn't it? Crap. Yeah, so primarily like the game was by one guy. Oh. Huh. Well, that was quite good. Yeah. Do I think it should win the Game Awards thing? Well, there's one other one that I've not played. It's an iOS and Android game, so I doubt I will. But still. I think it was between this and Senua's Sacrifice. Primarily. Yeah, my thing with that is just the ending was so strange. Just suddenly cutting to live action was quite jarring. Pretty face, blind man, The Rock. It was quite like they wanted to end it on a positive, like a nice note of like somebody does knock on and you know hang out and you have a nice time. Unironic, yeah. Cute. Yeah. Aw, thank you. Oh, that means a lot. I appreciate it when games think I'm awesome. I try. Yeah. I'm not sure. Is it on sale at the moment? It might be. I decided, because I was going to wait for it to go on sale, but then I was like, you know what, fuck it, no, this game doesn't appear to have sold much, I want to support it as much as I can. I think, yeah, maybe £10 is a little steep, or it's like £9 something. I don't know, do you need to go through this one more time? Jeez, start, or did you find what you were looking for? Interesting. I wonder how many different, like, outcomes there are. Let's have a look at the achievements. 3 out of 12, okay, so there are quite a few other things then, I suppose. You were forced to leave. Give us undivided attention. You remained in control of one, return to safety. More thoughts, less food. Give her some time to read it. So there are quite a few things that you can do. Yeah, choices do definitely matter, which is which is neat, definitely. Yeah, it was just I'm sorry for going on about, but it's just the ending did really throw me, especially after being such a simplistic looking game. It was just quite jarring, and I don't know, I don't think it necessarily fit. I understood what they were going for. I think a sort of live action scene could have fit. Like maybe they didn't want them all to represent the characters that were in the game because they didn't want to necessarily give a face to them. Because yeah, it was just really strange that they just didn't have either of the girls there, because Amy and Jenny seem to clearly care about this person who seems to think that he's not cared about at all. But hey, that's basically everybody who's going through depression. Nobody cares about me. People do care about you, trust me. People do. There's always somebody who cares about you. So yeah. Overall, though, yeah, really good experience. Yeah, especially for one guy. Very well presented. I like the style of it. I'm still not the biggest fan of the character itself, the actual character design, mainly because I don't know, the animations or whatever. But overall, it was very well done, very well presented. I think the narrator did a pretty fantastic job, and it's nice that is a completely optional aspect. If that is something that takes you out of it, if you would rather give your own voice to it, then yeah. It's yeah. I'm glad that I supported this game. I'm glad that I was able to bring it to you guys. For sure, yeah, because as I did with a lot of my rambling on, you can tell there's various ways that I feel in a way connected with it. Yeah, and it was very well done. It handled the subject matter with a lot of respect. It didn't really sugarcoat it. It didn't use a bunch of euphemisms and stuff, but it wasn't like all out with the stuff like the suicide and all that. Yeah, it didn't go too far either way, which was really quite nice. Yeah, it's a really solid game. If you want to support these guys, play it yourself, then I'll leave a link in the description. Yeah, it's good. I will be totally happy I'd be actually incredibly happy if this won the Game Award. Mainly because Hellblade, I think, has a chance of winning a different award. I forget which one, but I'm sure it has a chance of winning a different award. The performance one is the main one. But this is by such a small team in comparison by basically one guy in terms of the game itself, that to just win anything, to have some sort of recognition would be really nice, because I think even just being nominated is great, but it's not like the Oscars, where you get nominated for an Oscar and then you can put that on everything, and everybody will check out that film. It's a little harder to get people interested in you just because you were nominated for a Game Award or whatever, which is a shame, because this deserves people's attention. Definitely, it really does. It was quite fantastic, in various ways. Like I said, I had a few problems with it here and there, but overall, it did what it set out to do, and it did it really quite well, and it has replayability on top of that. So yeah, great job. I'll see you guys soon.